Okay, so now we'll be discussing ating learning activities 1. No? For our module 1, yung subject natin for kahit 16, which is strategic cost management. Basically, naikwento ko sa inyo yata before, but the cost accounting actually is 6-unit subject siya. Before, may cost accounting 1 and cost accounting 2. No? Then lang dun sa ating cost accounting and control, 3 units lang siya. So we need additional 3 units, which is dito siya. No, iko-continue natin yung subject natin sa cost accounting with this. No? Sa ibang school like CPU, I think nakita ko yung subject nila doon. Nakalagay doon, cost accounting and strategic cost management. 6 units siya. So basically, medyo ganun din yung gagawin natin. So doon sa ating cost accounting 1, doon sa kahit 11 subject, basically, discuss natin doon yung job order costing. No? Ngayon, dito sa ating module 1 ng KX16, we'll be discussing yung process costing. Okay? So basically, yung job order costing, ginagamit natin siya pag nagpo-produce tayo ng goods in batches, no? Or in job order or in job orders or may mga batch number siya. No? So in batches lang. Pero dito sa process costing, basically, applicable ito, no? Doon sa production which is continuous siya, no? Or continuous mass production of homogeneous products. Ibig sabihin, same product siya, minamass produce natin continuously. So produce na tayo ng produce. Okay? So basically, yung pinagagamitan natin itong process costing na ito. So i-discuss natin yung basics ng process costing. Ngayon, when it comes to the accounting for raw materials and accounting for finished goods, basically pareho lang siya. No? Ang nagkakaroon ng difference dito is dun sa accounting ng work in process. Kasi kung titignan natin, yung work in process, yun na yung dun sa production stage. Na doon na magkakaroon ng differences kung paano ba pinuproduce yung goods. Siyempre, doon na tayo magkakaroon ng difference kung paano natin ito costing. Okay? So, tignan muna natin. Basically, ito yung dating ginagawa natin sa cost accounting. No? Kung ma-remember mo kung paano tayo nagko-compute ng cost of goods manufactured. So, normally it starts with the TMC. Diba? Total manufacturing cost, nandiyan yung direct materials, nandiyan yung direct labor, nandiyan yung factory overhead. No? Tapos, i-add natin yung work in process beginning. Now, to compute kung magkano yung cost of goods placed in process. Kung magkano yung nilagay natin sa proseso. And then, in-less natin yung work in process ending para ma-compute natin yung cost of goods manufactured. Okay? Basically, ito yung pumapasok sa ating work in process. No? Tapos may finished goods, pero ganyan lang naman tayo focus. No? Itong TMC, ito yung inumpisahan natin. No? This period. Tapos, syempre meron na tayo at the beginning. So, itong lahat na to, ito yung ginawa natin for the period. Unless yung work in process ending, ito yung natapos na. Okay? So, basically, ang mangyayari kasi dito, sa process costing, gagamitin din natin itong concept na to. Okay? So, ito yung inumpisahan na tawag natin dito, this is the started. And then, itong work in process beginning, basically, ito yung nandiyan na. No? So, meron lang tayong formula, just like dito sa activity 1A. No? Tinatanong niya, what is the number of units transferred to finished goods? Basically, parallel siya dito sa cost of goods manufactured. No? Medyo tweak lang natin itong formula na to, but basically, they have the same meaning. No? So, of course, meron tayong work in process beginning. Okay? Tapos, i-add natin yung started. So, ito yung inumpisahan. Basically, of course, ito yung beginning natin. Tapos, ito yung inumpisahan natin. Yung started. Okay, i-add natin yan. Tapos, babalik na rin natin ang konti ito. Ilaless natin ngayon yung nasa work in process na, yung finish o yung natapos na. No? Or, it could be a transfer out, depende later. I'll be explaining this to you later, yung ibang terminologies nila. So basically, ito yung finish, no? Yung cost of goods manufactured. For us to compute kung magkano yung work in process ending. Basically, pareho lang naman sila. Medyo tweak lang natin yung formula kasi later may purpose yan, kung bakit ganyan yung nilalagay natin dun sa ating computation. So ano yung medyo naging difference lang dito? Binaliktad natin yung finish saka yung ending. Okay, now let's try to see yung activity 1A. Sabi niya, Department 1 had put 95 units into process during the period and had ending units of 21,000 units. Ngayon, walang binigay na okay, wait lang. Goods Department 2. What's the number of transfer finished goods inventory if Department 2's ending units para ng Department 2? Okay. Sige, ito na. Ito kasi, it may be possible kasi that yung production natin does not only produce dun sa isang department, but from one department, pwede may another process pa siya going to another department and then going into the other department. Okay, ngayon dito, basics muna yung pag-uusapan natin. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo dyan, wala muna tayong pinag-uusapan dito na beginning inventories. Now, beginning inventories later, papasok na siya dun sa hindi na basics. Now, dun na papasok yung may costing na tayo, FIFO average. So dito, wala na muna tayo work in process beginning. No? Kasi basics muna tayo. So sa Department 1, what happened is that sa Department 1, we started with 95,000 units. Okay? Tapos, ang sabi niya, ang ending units natin for Department 1 is 21. So basically, kung titignan natin dito, pag i-squeeze natin, magkano yung natapos sa Department 1? So basically, okay. So 95 minus 21. So 74. Okay? So itong 74 na to, it will then be transferred to Department 2. Okay? So minsan, ito siya, no? Itong started na to, minsan ang tawag natin dito is transferred in. Especially if it's coming from a different department. So let's say ito, finish, minsan tawag din natin ito transferred out kung hindi pa siya tapos talaga. Okay? So itong 74,000 units, it will be transferred out dun sa Department 2. Okay? So sa Department 2, ganun din wala din tayong beginning. So sa Department 2, may pumasok na 74 coming from the Department 1. Okay? And then sa Department 2, ganun din, no? Meron daw siyang 12,000 units of ending inventory. Therefore, ilan yung talagang na-finish na, which will go to the finished goods. So, pag in-squeeze natin, 74,000 minus 12. So, meron tayong 62,000 going to finished goods. Okay? So, take note of the terminologies, no? Later, we'll be discussing more about transfer in and transfer out, no? But basically, this is what happened, no? This is logic natin. Natapos sa Department 1, transfer sa Department 2. Okay? So basically, yun yung sa Activity 1A. Now, let's go with Activity 1B. Sabi niya, what's the number of units transferred to Department 2? Assuming all units completed in Department 1 are transferred to Department 2. So medyo ganun din nangyari dito, no? So may transferring, no? From one department to another. Basics lang muna ito, no? Just discussing the concepts. Now, that company had 6,000 units in process at the beginning. Okay, may beginning siya. Wala namang problema, no? Para dito, nagkakaroon na kasi tayo ng issue when it comes to the costing ng beginning. Pero sige na, lagyan muna natin dito. So 1B. 6,000 units at the beginning of Department 1. During the month, may additional 14,000 units were placed in process. So ito yung started. Ito yung inumpisahan natin for Department 1. We started 14. So basically, yung placed in process natin dito is 20. Okay? If Red had 4,200 units in process at the end, so at the end, meron siyang 4,200 units. So ilan daw yung transferred to Department 2. So basically, that's simply 6,000 plus 14, so that's 20 minus itong 42. So 15,800. This 15,800, yan yung transferred from Department 1 to Department 2. 15,800. Okay? So basically, that's the basics, no? That's what's happening dito sa ating, ito yung basically gagamitin natin formula, no? Or yung format na pag-compute sa ating process costing. So that's for activity number 1. Now let's go with activity number 2, no? Equivalent units of production. Very important concept itong EUP or equivalent units of production when it comes to cost accounting, no? Especially dito sa process costing. So ano ba itong sinasabi natin equivalent units of production? Now let's try to see ito yung activity number 2. Tapos saka natin explain ko ano yung EUP. So the cost of materials put into production, the department during total, for 188,400. So basically, ito yung cost. So may costing na tayo dito. Then, yun na nga, doon tayo magkakaroon ng problema pag may beginning. Pero ngayon, wala pang beginning kasi sa basics muna tayo. By the end of the month, these materials have been used for 32,000, of which 29 were completed and transferred out and 3,000 were processed. 80% of materials were added to the units in process. So, tanong niya, what is the EUP? That's the question. Tapos, meron pa siyang cost per EUP, and then what is the equivalent unit production and cost per EUP if all materials are infused at the beginning of the process. Okay. Now, let's talk about EUP. Ano ba itong EUP na ito? Equivalent units of production. When we say EUP kasi, this is the effort that has been placed to the production process. It does not necessarily mean ilan yung completed units, but ilan ba yung ginawa natin? No? Ilan yung effort na ginawa natin for the period. Let's say for example, ganito. Gumawa tayo ng, or we started with 10 units. 10. Okay, imagine nyo na lang na medyo uniform na. 10 units. 4, 5. 10 units. Okay? Now, let's say, walang natapos. Walang completed. It means, walang 100%. Walang na-transfer. Nandyan silang lahat. Okay? We started with 10, pero, itong 10 units na to, they are already 50% completed as to production. Ibig sabihin, kalahati na yung nagawa. Okay? Para mag-visualize natin, lalagyan natin ng konti. So, okay, let's fill in this ito kalahati. They're all 50% completed as to production. Sampung units, puro kalahati na. Now, pag tinignan natin, basically, pag tinanong ilang units yung completed, wala. No? But when we talk about EUP, ilang bang units yung sana na-produce natin o ilang effort yung nagawa natin? Basically, pag pinagsama mo itong 50 and 50% na to, this is equivalent to 1 unit. Diba? And also, this one, this is also equivalent to 1 unit. 1 unit din itong dalawa, ito, dalawa, and itong dalawa. So basically, when it comes to completed units, again, this is 0, walang kompleto. But when we talk about the equivalent unit, no, nasana yung nagawa, basically this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? Kasi yung 10 units natin is 50% completed siya. So yung EUP natin is 5 units. Okay? Kasi yung effort na binigyan natin is equivalent to 5 units. Now, let's change it a little bit. Now, kunyari sasabihin natin na out of these 10 units, out of the 10 units, let's say tatlo yung natapos. Tatlo. Huh? And then, yung pito is hindi completed. But, this 7 is 50% completed as production. So, pag tinignan natin, ito, buo na to. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 100% ito. Kasi tapos na eh. 100%, 100%, 100%. So basically, ilan yung equivalent units na ginawa natin? Of course, this is 1 unit na siya. 1 unit ito, 1 unit ito, this is 1 unit kasi 100% sila eh. Tapos pag tingnan natin, this is also 1 unit. Itong dalawa 1 unit, ito dalawang 1 unit. So this is, itong nasa taas, this is 0.5. Kalahati. So pag tingnan natin, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. So yung EUP natin is 6.5. Yun yung equivalent na ginawa natin for the BU. Okay? Now, paano ba natin gagawin yan? Although, of course, you can do it with visualization, but syempre, we're talking of large numbers, no? So basically, imagine nyo yung formula na ginawa natin dito. Basically, ito siya. We have the working process beginning. Tapos, meron tayong started kanina, no? Ito yun. We started with 10. Tapos, yung completed or finished or transferred out is 3. Ito yung tatlong tapos na. Siyempre, out na yan. Tapos, yung working process ending natin is this. 7. Okay? So, basically, yung formula natin, pag nag-complete tayo, nag-init phase, this simple lang naman. No? So, itong 3, of course, this is already 100% complete. So, 3 na yan. No? Or times 100%, that's 3. No? Itong 7, nasa working process ending, this is 50%. So, times 50% or times 0.5. No? So, ilang units equivalent ito? This is 3.5. Therefore, ang ating EUP is 6.5. Okay? 6.5 yung ating equivalent units of production. So, what's the purpose of this EUP na to, equivalent units of production? Diyan sa activity 2, meron na tayong costing, right? May costing na tayo. So, basically, ang gagawin natin, yung amount na ginastos natin dito, yan yung magiging basis natin. Ito, ratio and proportion, di ba? Parang yung sa gagawa tayo ng fraction. Ito yung magiging basis natin of allocating. No, ito cost na to. Allocate natin 3 divide 6.5 times ito. So, yun yung amount na mapupunta dito. And then 3.5 divide 6.5 times yung amount na to. Yun din yung mapupunta dito. So, ano naman yun? Itong cost na to, since this is completed, let's say wala ng department 2, tapos na to. This will then be the cost ng kung ano man to, no? Kasi sin-separate natin yung materials and yung conversion cost. Yung cost na compute natin dito, this will form part of the cost of the finished goods. Kasi completed siya eh. No? Or, let's say, pupunta pa siya sa department 2, this cost will then be will be called the transferred in cost. Para later na natin pag-uusapan yan. Transferred into the next department, transferred out. Tapos, ito naman, yung amount na na-compute natin for the working process ending, alam natin for the next period, that will then become the working process beginning. Now, sa next period. So, doon, pag meron na tayong working process beginning, doon medyo magkakaroon na tayo ng problem para hindi na siya sa basics. Kaya, doon na yung may FIFO and average costing tayo. Pero later na natin pag-uusapan yun. Pero yung cost na to, again, yung units, and then yung cost na to, magiging beginning siya of the next period. Okay, pero later na natin pag-uusapan. Now, let's try to apply it dito sa activity 2A. Okay. Activity 2A. Again, ang sabi na dito, wala tayong beginning. No? We started with 32,000 units and yung completed is 29. Completed and transfer out, and saktong-sakto na yung nasa ending, 3,000. Okay? Now, ang sabi niya, 80% of materials were added to the units and process. Ito yung nasa ending. So, ibig sabihin, itong 29, of course, 29 na. This is 100% na kasi kompleto na siya. Pero itong 3,000 units, ang sabi niya, 80% of the materials were added here. So, 80% na siya. So, times 80%, then, 3,000 times 80%, that's 2,400. Therefore, talking about the EUP dun sa ating requirement A, what is the equivalent units of materials? That is 21,000 at 31,400. Okay? This is the EUP. Okay? Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, kukumpitan natin ngayon ng equivalent units, average cost per equivalent unit or sa requirement number 2. Cost per equivalent unit. So, ang sabi niya kasi dito, the total cost that was used or infused dun sa production natin is 188,400. So, to simplify, kasi di ba kanina sabi natin, binagamitan natin na ratio proportion. Para madali, gawin nyo na lang, i-average na lang. Pwede rin naman yung fractional, or simply divide mo ito. $188,400 divided by yung EUP natin, 31,400. So, cost per EUP is 6. Anong tawag natin dyan? Cost per EUP. Okay? So, itong 6 pesos na to, pwede ito nang gamitin natin dito sa pag-compute ng paghati ng costing. So, pwede 29, although hindi na siya requirement, no? Para i-continue lang natin. Times 6 na to, no? 29 times 6, that will be 174, and this one times 6, 24 times 6. This is 14,400. No? For a total of 188,400. Ngayon, again, ito na yung sabi ko. Part of the finished goods cost ng materials doon is itong 174. Plus, kung magkano pa yung sa labor and overhead. Itong 14,400 sa yung 24 will then become the beginning of the next period. Okay? So basically, ganyan yung ating pag-allocate, no? Using itong process costing formula. Now, pero sa letter C, what if daw? Sabi niya, what is the EUP and cost per EUP if all materials are infused at the beginning? Ang sabi niya, lahat ng materials daw nilagay. Ito 80% lang, assuming that yung materials unti-unti natin nilalagay dun sa process. Pero what if sabi niya, lahat ng materials in-infuse na natin sa process. Now, so ano mangyayari? Okay, without a doubt, sabi natin kanina, this 29 is 29 kasi meron ng materials yan, obviously. No? Since naumpisahan siya, 29, nailagay na lahat ng material sa kanya, so 29,000 siya. Paano siya yung 3,000 units? Ang sabi niya kasi, lahat ng materials at the beginning nilalagay na. So, ang tanong, itong 3,000 units, sa tingin mo, nalagyan na siya ng materials? Lahat ng materials na ilagay na sa kanya? Yes, kasi sabi daw, all materials are infused at the beginning. Ibig sabihin, once na naumpisahan siya, kahit na 1% pa lang siya, kahit na 5% pa lang, kahit na 10% pa lang siya, lahat na ng materials na ibigay na sa kanya, na ilagay na sa kanya. Therefore, this is times 100%. Meron din itong materials, lahat, kasi naumpisahan siya eh. So, 3,000. Therefore, yung EUP natin is 32. Kasi lahat na ito naumpisahan, lahat yan nalagyan ng materials. Okay? So, 32. So, basically, ganun pa rin yung gagawin natin kanina. Now, yung cost natin is 188,400. So, i-divide natin yan. 188,400 divided by 32,000. Cost per EUP natin is 5.89. Okay? Which is, ito yung magiging basis na naman natin again din sa pag-compute kung magkano yung cost na nag-transfer out or sa finished good and magkano yung magiging beginning dito. Okay? So basically, that's activity 2A. Now, let's go with activity 2B. Okay, ano yung tinatanong? Ganun din EUP rin. Yun na labor dito. Now guys, no, for the sake of simplicity, normally makikita mo dito sa process costing yung labor and then yung overhead, normally sinasabay na sila as conversion cost. No? Normally, kung paano yung percentage na ginagamit natin for labor, ganun na rin yung ginagawa natin sa overhead. Kasi normally, you will see a problem like it will say that the conversion cost is infused uniformly or naka-average siya all throughout the process. So normally, pinagsasabay na yung labor and overhead. Pero pag may separate yung labor, ibang percentage, iba yung overhead. So syempre, kailangan pa rin i-separate. Okay, let's start with activity 2B. Medyo ganun din, no? Labor cost per unit equivalent to it, and then labor cost in the ending working process. Okay, sabi niya, data for the finishing department of the lovely company in January are as follows. May beginning, wala. Units transferred in. Okay? Ito yung equivalent ng started, transferred in. No? From a different department, from a previous department, dinala sa atin. Equivalent na ng started. No? 4, 7. Tapos, transferred to finished goods or transferred out. Pwedeng transferred out din siya to sa next department. Or ito yung completed. The equivalent, 4, 3. So, ending is 400. Labor cost, nakalagay dyan. So, computin muna natin first, magkano ba yung EUP? Of course, kung completed, 14 na yan. 100% completed na siya eh. Pero yung 400, nakalagay dyan, open and close parenthesis, it's only 25% completed as to labor. So, times 25%, this is 100. No? So, yung equivalent units of production is 4,400. So, that's requirement A. Ngayon, so kukumpitin natin yun kung magkano yung cost per EUP. So, yung cost na 14,080, i-allocate natin dito sa dalawa using this average cost. Okay? 1480 divided by 4,400, then this is 3.2. Okay? Ito yung cost per EUP. Which is, ito yung magiging basis natin sa pag-allocate. Okay, computin natin. Although nire-require na naman dito sa ending, pero computin na rin natin yung transfer out. 43 times 3.2. This is 13,760. Ito naman, 100 times 3.2, 320. Okay, so total niya, ito. So sa requirement C, ito yung hinahanap sa atin. 320. What is the labor cost in the ending working process? Which later magiging beginning siya. Okay? Now let's go with activity C. Okay? So ano yung tinatanong? Compute for the equivalent units of production for both materials and conversion. Ito rin sabi yung kanina, conversion cost, pinagsama na sila. So may materials, may conversion cost. Nadagdagan tayo ng trabaho, alam na. Compute for both yung EUP nila, cost per EUP ng dalawa. And compute for the cost of transfer out. Lahat ng cost daw, and cost ng sa work in process ending. Okay. So basically, you'll be following the same procedure. Yun nga, isa-separate natin yung sa materials na EUP, pero yung units the same yan. At iba yung EUP ng conversion cost. Okay. Ang sabi niya dito, wala tayong beginning. Okay, dito nga tayo sa basics. Transferred in, or yung started natin is 13,000 units. Cost in transferred in. Ito. May ano itong transferred in cost? Sorry. Ito yung sabi natin kanina. Di ba nag-compute tayo? Let's say dito, may computation. Tapos, ito, mayroon tayong EUP dito kanina, di ba? Times a certain percentage. Diba, may number of units, ito ngayon yung EUP, sabi natin kanina, tapos meron tayong cost dito, divide natin, tapos, itong amount na to, inallocate natin kung magkano yung amount dito. Okay? Ngayon, yung amount dito, so let's say completed na ito, no? May computation tayo, itong amount sa completed na ito, let's say, it will then be transferred to the next department Itong units na to, ito yung transferred in units. Ito yan, no? Started kasi nakalagay dito. Palitan na natin natin. This is transferred in. Ito magta-transfer out siya, magta-transfer in sa next department. Ito yung transferred in cost. Okay? Yan yung sinasabi niya dyan na transferred in cost. So basically dito, aside from materials, aside from labor and overhead, pati yung transferred in cost, kukompute na natin ng equivalent units of production. Although madali lang yan, I'll be explaining that to you later. So basically, yun siya lang yung concept ng transferred in cost. So ito, 16,120, nakatouch siya dito sa transferred in. Cost na yan that was incurred in the previous department. Okay? So pabayaran muna natin yan. Later gagawa natin siya ng TUP niya. Okay? Every units in process, 2,000. Hindi binigay yung completed, but of course, just like ginawa natin kanina, pwede natin completed. Completed units is 11. Okay? 45% completed as to conversion cost. Tapos may cost siya na given dyan na nakalagay. Materials added in Department 2 did not increase the number of units. Now, let's go first with materials. Okay? Yan nga lang dito guys, no? This is the tricky part. No? Kasi yung materials, wala siyang sinabi. No? E paano sir yung sa ending? When it comes to the completed, walang problema, this is 11,000. Ibig lahat talaga yan. We're very sure na may 100% materials yan. But when it comes to the 2,000 units, e paano to sir? Walang binigay sa atin kung paano yung sa materials. Okay? When it comes to the materials, normally kasi, no? Normally, sinasabay na lang natin yan when it comes to the conversion cost, no? Kung ilang percent siya as to the conversion cost, normally, yun na rin yung ginagamit natin. Okay? Yun yung general rule. Although, the problem should be specific when it comes to that. No? Pero kasi ito na lang gamitin natin para maiba yung computation natin ng material saka iba yung labor cost and overhead. Ang gawin natin, let's assume that the materials were placed at the beginning. No? Just like dun kanina sa meron tayo sa activity 2A na C. No? Materials are infused at the beginning lahat. So therefore, itong 2,000, since this is part of the started, the transferred in, may materials na ito. No? So 100%. So 2,000 units. So therefore, ang EUP as to materials is 13,000. Okay? So ang gagawin natin, just like yung kanina, yung cost ng materials, which is 2,860, divide natin. Pagpitan yung average cost. Yan. Okay, 2,860 divide 13,000. This is 0.22. Okay? Now, allocate lang natin how much will go to this. So, 11 times 0.22. This is 2,420. And then dito, 2,000 times 0.22, 440. So, yan yung allocation natin ng materials. Doon sa requirement natin sa transfer out and ending, basically this is part of the computation. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa materials. Now, let's go with the conversion cost. Okay? Sa conversion cost, basically ganun pa rin ito, 11,000 kasi nga completed siya eh. No? Pero itong 2,000 na to, 2,000 units, ang sabi na dyan, 45% completed as to conversion. So, times 45% yan, yung 2,000 units. 2,000 units times 0.45, this is 900 units. So, ang EUP ng conversion cost is 11,000 plus 900, this is 11,900. Okay? So, yung cost ngayon ng conversion cost natin is 9,996. Which is ganun din, sabi natin kanina, i-allocate din natin, i-average din natin siya. So 9,996 divided by 11,900. So yung cost per EUP niya is 0.84. Which is ganito na allocate din natin. So times din natin dito. 0.84 times 11,000. This is 9,240. And then this yung 900 times 0.84, 756. Okay? Part ng solution natin later kasama ito. Okay? Now, aside from materials and conversion costs, as I have said, pati yung transferred in, kukumputan din natin. Okay? Now, when it comes to the 11,000, without a doubt, sabi natin, without a doubt, itong 11,000 na to, may transfer in yan. No? Kasi completed siya. Eh, paano siya yung 2,000 units? Ang tanong kasi dito, itong 2,000 units, meron ba itong transferred in cost? Okay? Kasi yung mga ginawa natin dito, may materials ba yan? May labor ba yan? May transferred in cost ba yan? Kung may transferred in cost siya, ilang percent? Okay? Ngayon, when it comes to the transferred in cost, since sabi natin, magkano transferred in cost natin, lagyan natin dito, no? Yung transferred in cost natin is 16,120. Itong 16,120, sabi natin naka-attach siya dito sa 13. Para siya dito sa 13. Kasi ito yung galing sa previous department, yung cost doon, kasama yung units dito. Okay? So, ang tanong ko, yung 2,000, kasama ba siya dito? Yes, kasama siya. So, therefore, itong 2,000 units yan, without a doubt, meron siyang transferred in cost. 100%. No? Kasi galing yan dun sa previous department. Kasi nga, so yung EUP niya na 13, ito yung sabi natin kanina, itong 16,120, 16,120 na to, nakata siya dito. Okay? Sa lahat. So, yun ang tandaan niyo guys. So, when it comes to transfer din cost, 100% yan meron. Kasi galing yun sa previous department. Okay, bakit na natin magkano ang average cost niya? 16,120 divided by 13,000. So, 1.24. Okay, ito yung average niya. O, kapitan natin ang allocation times 11,000. This is 13,640. And then ito sa ending, 2,000 units times 1.24. This is 2,480. Okay? Now, okay na tayo. Sagutan na natin yung requirement C. Cost for the transferred out. So, yung transferred out, ito. Completed or transferred out siya. So, ito, part ng answer yan, 2,420. Ito, 9,240 plus ito. Pa-add natin lahat yan. Okay? So, para sa P-out, so yung 2,420 sa materials, 9,240 sa conversion cost, saka yung transfer din na 13,640, 25,300. So, transfer out. So, working process ending, yung cost na may iwan, which is magiging beginning siya next period, ito yung 440, 756, saka yung 2480. So, magkano yung 440 plus 756 plus 2480. This is 3676. Okay? Kung finished goods na yung pinag-uusapan natin, ito na yung cost ng finished goods. Cost ng 11,000 units. 11 yan din, di ba? 11,000 units, ito na yung finished goods. Kung, ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina, kung hindi pa to finished goods, then, ito transfer to the next department. Yung 11,000 units will be transferred into the next department, and this 25,300 will be part of the transferred in cost. O, diba? Yung 11,000 lahat sila meron itong 25 na transferred in cost. Okay? So basically, yan yung ating activity 2C. Now, Let's proceed with, ito na, activity number 3. Meron na tayong beginning. Okay? Pag meron tayong beginning inventory, na may beginning units yan at may beginning cost. So, meron tayong dalawang methods of accounting. Okay? For this. Idadagdag natin yung concept. But basically, you'll be sticking with the concept. Okay? Yun nga, nandito, pag may beginning, dalawang method. FIFO and average. Just like dito no, sa activity 3, yan, average yung gagamitin natin. And then activity 4, FIFO costing yung gagamitin natin. Diyan. Tapos activity number 5, medyo comprehensive siya. No? Medyo marami. Okay, now let's begin with activity 3A. Okay, para may sample natin. Let's go with activity 3A. Sana sabi na, material salary in the beginning of Department 1. Compute the equivalent units of production for the month of April, both materials and conversion cost. Okay, EUP muna pag-uusapan natin. Dito wala pang costing. So, tingnan natin what happened. Okay. Beginning, na working process 40. Started 240. Ang sabi niya, at the end, this is 25. So, hindi binigay completed, pero pwede naman natin completed. 40 plus 240, that's 280 minus 25, 255. Okay? Okay, so hindi nakalagay, hindi naka-specify guys, no? Pero napansin nyo merong open and close 50%, saka 60%, tapos nakalagay materials are added at the beginning of the process. So ibig sabihin na, yung 50 and 60, that's applicable for the conversion costs. Okay? Yung 50 and 60% is applicable for the conversion cost. If silent, ganun yung ginagawa natin. Tapos yung materials, naka-specify sabi niya at the beginning of the process. Now, ito yung gagawin natin ngayon. Dito tayo magkakaroon ng difference ngayon na accounting for completed. Pag FIFO kasi ito lang, advance ko lang ng konti sa inyo. Let's say conversion. Unahin natin yung conversion. Maganda kasi may percentages siya. Pag sa FIFO ka kasi, ang ginagawa natin, sinesettle natin, ito. This 255,000 completed. 40,000 of which is magagang sa beginning. Siyempre, 5 pa eh. So, ina-assume natin na ito yung mga una matapos. Kasi meron na siya ng umpisahan. Mas madali siya matapos, mauna siya matapos. So, the rest, yung 215, sineseparate natin siya. Okay? Tapos, under 5 po, ito under 5 po, mga landmarks na yung comment. Yung 40, ang ilalagay na lang natin sa kanya is kung ilan yung kulang niya. Okay? Kung ilan yung kulang sa kanya. Kasi tignan mo, yung working process at the beginning, 50% completed na. Tama? So for this period, ilan na lang ba yung gagawin natin na kulang para matapos? Another 50%. So times 50% ito. So this is 20. Ito, walang problema ito eh. It started from 0 to 100% eh. So buo ito. 215. Tapos itong 25,000, siyempre, tingnan mo nga yung ending. Ang sabi niya, yung ending is 60% complete. Times 60%, that would be 25 times 0.6. 15. Okay? Ganyan mag-complete ng EUP pag FIFO. No? Tapos siyempre ito, di ba? 60% ito. Ngayon, ending. Next month, magiging beginning siya. So, sa next month, pag mag-complete ka ng ganito, ang ila-add mo na lang ngayon is yung kulang. No? Which is yung 40%. Anyway, that's what happened in FIFO. Pero sa average, ganito yung ginagawa natin. Mas madali yung average sa FIFO kasi hindi mo na kailangan mag-split ng ganyan. No? Hindi mo na kailangan i-identify how much of this is coming from the beginning. So, simply, kasi hinahalo natin eh. Later, you will see, yung cost nito, kasi may beginning ka, diba? May beginning units, sabi natin may beginning cost. Okay? So, sa average kasi hinahalo na natin sila. Hindi na natin sineseparate how much is coming from the beginning. How much is coming from the start of this period. Hindi na natin hinahalo. Hindi na natin sineseparate. Hinahalo na natin. Therefore, dito sa 255 na to, it doesn't matter how much is coming from the beginning. Basta ito, buo siya 255. Parang ginawa natin kanina. Diba? Parang yung ginawa natin dun sa previous. Okay? Medyo magkakaroon na tayo ng difference when it comes to the costing. Now, pero dito sa 25,000 na to, itong 25,000, syempre gagamitan mo ng percentage. Ang sabi kanina, just like kanina, no, 60% completed siya. So, this is 60%, sorry. This is 60%. Which is, magkano nga kanina yun? 15,000. Okay? So, yung AUP ng conversion cost is, magkano to? 255 plus 15, then this is 270,000. Ito yung AUP ng conversion cost. Now, let's go with materials. Okay? When it comes to materials, basically ganun din. Sa FIFO, ganun din mag-allocate tayo later. Specify natin, and then mag-specify tayo how much is coming from the beginning, ganyan. Pero dito, sa average, hindi na kailangan yun. Pero mas madali. So yung 255 mo, it's already 255. It's already understood. 100% completed yan. Okay? Pero dito, again, balik tayo sa concept natin kanina, yung 25,000 units. Yung 25,000 units, ilang percent din yung nalagay ng materials? Ang sabi dito, materials are added at the beginning of the process. Ibig sabihin lahat ng materials nilagay at the beginning. So, ang tanong, yung 25,000, nalagyan ba yan ng materials? Yes, naumpisahan yan eh. Diba? Hindi lang natapos, pero naumpisahan siya. So, may materials yan? Yes, may materials yan. Sabi ko nga sa inyo guys, kahit na 1% pa lang yan, since naumpisahan, nalagyan na ng materials yan. So, yung 25, may materials yan? Yes. Ilang percent? 100%. Times 100. 25. Therefore, ang EUP natin for materials would be 280,000. Okay? Ilan naman yung requirement, no? Activity 3A. Pero, sa activity 3B, tingnan natin, ito may mga costing na tayo. And let's see what will happen doon sa costing. All materials are at the beginning of the process using average costing, the unit cost for materials. Okay, unit cost ng materials na. So basically, ganun pa rin yung gagawin natin. Ilagay natin yung units. Work in process beginning 17,000 units. Okay? Started in June, 82. Completed, 85. So yung nasa ending natin is 14. Sakto naman, no? So EUPS to material. Sabi natin, di ba yung EUPS to materials medyo classic lang siya, no? So dito yung 85, hindi na natin sila separate yung 17. Diretso na yan, it's 100%. 85,000. Tapos yung 14, ang sabi niya, all the materials are added at the beginning. Just like dun sa kanina ginawa natin, this is also 100% kasi naumpisa rin 14. Therefore, yung EUP ng materials would be 85 plus 14. 99. Okay? Tapos ang ginagawa natin kanina, di ba may cost dito? Now, ito lang yung magiging difference niya. Sa FIFO kasi, nakafocus tayo sa current cost. Na? Tapos later, yung beginning will be part of the transferred out of finished goods. Pero dito, since average, ang ginagawa natin, di ba sabi natin ito, hindi na natin sineparate yung 17. So, hinalo na natin. Din sa started, may started tayo dito, saka may beginning. Hinalo natin. Therefore, yung cost nito, dapat ihahalo din natin. So, meron kasi tayong cost sa beginning na 12,800 plus meron tayong cost na current cost 69,700. I-add natin ngayon. Kasi hinalo natin. Halo-halo na ito pag average. 12,800 plus 69, 700. So this is 82,500. Hinalo na natin siya. No? So hindi na natin sineperate magkano yung beginning sa kanyang current. Ganito rin, hindi na natin sineperate magkano yung beginning sa current. So basta hinalo na natin, basically that's the characteristic of average. Complete pa rin tayo, just like yung kanina, 82,500 divided by 99. So 0.83. Ito yung cost per EUP. Yan. Actually, yan lang yung tinatanong. No? Unit cost for materials. Or unit cost per EUP. Tapos ganun din, yung ginagawa natin kanina, times mo. So may makukuha kang amount. Transfer out of finished goods, work in process, ending, which is magiging beginning siya of the next period. Okay? So that's activity 3B. Now, let's go with activity 3C. Ito na yung lahat na talaga. Apply na natin siya kung compare ng average. Complete for equivalent units of production for the month of January and the cost of transferred out and ending work in process. Ngayon guys, yung labor and overhead, kung mapansin nyo, separate pa siya. Pero, i-add na lang natin sila, no? As conversion cost. Para madali. Pati yung ano nila yung equivalent units of production nila is the same. Kasi sabay sila dyan, mababasa natin. No? So, Money Corporation produces a single product or materials are added at the beginning. Materials at the beginning. On January 1, 10,000 units of the product were in process. So, meron na tayo 10,000 at the beginning. Okay? The final department, the first department. During the month of January, 75 were placed into production. I started natin 75. 73 were transferred out, yung natapos. So yung nasa ending natin, 12. Okay, 12 nakalagay dyan. Just tama naman, no? So the ending inventory estimated to be complete as the materials. So, yun na nga, kasi at the beginning siya eh. So, tapos na nga 100% na sa materials. And then, 2/3 siya when it comes to conversion cost. So, isama na natin yung conversion cost para madali. Cost dito for the month of January are as follows. Okay, let's go na with the materials. EUP ng materials. Average, sabi natin 73. Pag average siya, hindi natin kailangan i-separate yung beginning sa current. So therefore, diretso na yan. Parang classic, yung tinuro natin sa inyo kanina. No, average siya. Ngayon, when it comes to, ito, meron na ba itong materials? Yes, meron na itong materials. Times 100% yan, kasi nga at the beginning siya. Therefore, ilan yung EUP na materials using average? 85. Naghalo na yan, tignan mo. Yung times sa kayo sa 75. O ba, naghalo na kasi nga average yung costing natin. 85. Tapos, ang gagawin natin, yung cost ng materials, i-add natin yung, ito. Yan, yung nasa beginning, saka yung nasa current yan, yung added during January. I-add na natin yan. So, magkano ito? 64,000 plus 616, 616. So, yung total cost niya, both beginning and current is 680. So just like kanina, quantitative cost per UP, 680 divided by 85. That's 8 pesos. Okay? Yung 8 pesos. Tapos ano yung gagawin natin? Ganun pa rin. Allocate pa rin natin siya. Times natin si 73. Times 73 ngayon, this is 584. And then this is times 12 times 8, 12,000 times 8, this is 96,000. Okay? So, okay na tayo when it comes to materials. Sa conversion cost, again, i-add nyo na lang yung labor and overhead. Ganun pa rin, i-add natin yung beginning sa kayong current. Okay? So, conversion cost. Actually, ganun din yung guys. When it comes to the transferred in, sa transferred in, ganun din siya. Yan mo rin talaga siya. Ihahalo mo ito. Okay? Ano conversion cost? Again, yung 73 without a doubt, that's 100% kasi completed siya. Pero yung 12,000, ang sabi niya 2/3 daw, diba? So times 2/3, so 12,000 times 2/3, that's 8,000. No? So yung EUP natin is 73,000 plus 8,000. So this is 81,000. Okay? So yung cost, ganun din. Add nyo na lahat yan, apat yan, no? 25,500 plus yung 266,080 plus yung 14,400 plus yung 134,640. Okay, kasi conversion cost, umisa na lang natin siya. 440, 620. Okay? So, just like kanina, ganun pa rin, compute tayo ng average kasi yung gagamitin natin allocation basis. 440,620 divided by 81,000, this is 5.44. Okay, 5.44. Which is, yun na, i-ano na natin siya dito. 5.44 times 73. This is 397,120 and then 8,000 times 5.44. This is 43,520. May difference lang yan na 20. It's because of the rounding off. Marami kasing number dito na ni-round off natin. Anyway, so tapos na tayo ng materials and conversion cost allocation. Wala namang transfer din. So, pinapakompute pagkano daw yung nasa T-out. Basically, i-add lang natin ito sa T-out yan. Which is magiging T-in, transfer in na next department. So, this is 584,000 plus 397,120. This is 981,120. Tapos, yung sa ending, syempre, ito naman yung i-add natin. Kung 96, tapat itong 43. So, 96,000 plus 43,520. So, this is 139,520. Okay? Pag tinignan mo yung nasa book, medyo iba yung itsura niya. Kasi super malayo. No? Iba to, this is ginagamit natin for logical computation. Pero pwede mo rin gamitin ito sa reporting. Yun nga lang, ito kasi yung mga cost na yan, yung to be accounted. Dahil sa book, meron siyang term na to be accounted, and ito yung accounted. Pag tinutal mo yan, pag tinutal mo ito, pareho lang sila. Okay? So now we're done with average costing. Medyo classic lang yung ginagawa natin. Sa FIFO costing, sabihin natin yung mas mahirap ito kumpara natin dun sa ating average costing, pero mas fun, mas ano siya, mas marami kasi computation, so mas astig siya. So now let's go with activity 4A. May costing na, ito may costing na siya. Equivalent units of production with regards to materials and total value of materials cost in the ending working process using FIFO. Pag-compute natin kung magkano yung mapupunta sa transferred out sa kayo na sa ending. Okay? Para masaya. And may percentage yung materials niya sa this is food. Okay. Lagay natin, sabi niya ito may mga units dyan. No? Ito yung data niya. Working process beginning, 100 units. Started, 500. Completed, 400. Ending, 200. Okay? Sabi niya, beginning working process was 50% complete for direct materials and ending is 75% complete for direct materials. Now, complete na tayo ng EUP. Ngayon, ano under 5 sabi ko kanina, dito kasi sa 400 na yan, isa-separate natin ito to 100. This is for the beginning, tapos dito sa 400, yung natira na lang, 300, this is coming from the current. Dito siya. So, beginning, tapos yung current. Okay? FIFO. Yan, separate. Ngayon, pag nag-compute tayo ng EUP, dito sa beginning, ang ina-add na lang natin is kung magkano tayong kulang. Kung magkano na lang yung kulang na kailangan natin idagdag. Ang sabi dyan, yung beginning nito, this is already 50% completed siya yung beginning. Therefore, yung dinagdag na lang natin for this period is 50% na lang. Okay? So, this is 50 units. Itong 300, walang problema to. Because this is started from 0 to 100 yan. So, ibig sabihin for this month, 100% yung in-effort natin. Ito, 50% na lang yung kailangan mong i-effort dito kasi kalahati na nga lang. Okay? Tapos yung 200, ang sabi niya, this is 75% complete as a direct materials. Huwag ka lang nalito kung paano ka mag-apply ng percentages. Pag sa ending, syempre times sa ending siya. Okay? 75 or this is 150. Ay, 150. Ganyan tayo mag-compute ng EUP. Okay? Na FIFO. So this is 50 plus 300 plus 150, 500. Now, pag na-compute mo na yung EUP, just like kanina, di ba meron tayong cost dito? Yun nga, the difference here is that sa average kanina, pinakombine natin yung beginning sa current, right? Pero dito, hindi natin i-combine. Current lang ito. This is current, 50% eh. Yung ginawa natin ngayon. This is current from 0 to 100. This is current from 0 to 75. So, current cost lang. So, magkano ba yung current cost na yan? Cost added during the quarter, 720. Okay? So, 720 lang. Okay, sige. 720. E paano sa yung 50? Explain ko sa inyo later. So, 720 divided by 500. Cost per EUP, ito ng current pound, this is 1,440. So again, 1,440, allocate natin, gamitin natin yan. Times 50, this is 72. Tapos 1,440 times 300. This is 432. And then 150, 1,440 times 150, this is 216. Okay? So, ano naman yung mangyayari? Na-allocate na natin. Yung requirement dyan, sa ending working process is this. Ito yung requirement B. Ayan. When it comes to the transferred out, yung sa transferred out units, ito plus yung 50,000 sa beginning. Kasi take note mo, this 50,000 is naka-attach siya dito sa 100 units. Okay? Therefore, yung cost nung, let's say, ganito, yung cost na 400 to be transferred out is yung 50 coming from yung kalahati nito na nabili na. Yung 50, yung 72 na ginawa natin for this video, yung dinagdag natin na 50%. And yung 432 na ginamit natin for the 300 units. Okay, so yung total, ngayon, bali ito yan yung tatlo. 72 plus 432 plus yung 50, yung total na to, ito 554, ito yung transferred out. Which is, kung may next department, this will be transferred in nung next department. Okay, transferred in cost. Ito transferred out cost. Okay? So, gano'n naman, no? Yung sa activity 4, hopefully nakaka-catch up nyo siya. No? Depending on the progression ng pag-discuss natin. O, 4B, medyo okay. So, may direct materials and may conversion. And then, let's attack. No? Compute natin yan. Actually, medyo mas masaya itong process costing kaysa sa job order costing. Matrabaho lang. Advice na mo, especially when you're already in the board exam, medyo matrabaho talaga siya mag-compute eh. Atakihin mo yung madadali. Pag nakakita ka ng problem na, just like dito sa activity number 5, usap ka, ang dami naman ito. Now, let's try mo i-judge mo na, ano ba yung question, baka madali lang naman kunin. O baka yung question talagang mahaba. You can skip the problem. No? Kasi nakikita naman natin na medyo matrabaho talaga yung compute. Unahin mo yung madaling computing, unahin mo yung short problems. Okay? Pang-activity 4B. Summarize total forming cost April 2020 and assign this cost to units completed and transfer out and to the units in the working process. So, direct materials and conversion. Starters, manufactures one type of wooden toy figure. Buys wood as direct materials for the forming. The toys are transferred to the finishing. So, dalawang department nga ito. There are hand-shaped and metal is added to them. The process costing system at Star Toys as a single direct cost category, direct materials, and the single indirect cost conversion cost. So, combine na yung direct labor and overhead. Direct materials are added in the forming department's process. It's like 10%. So, ito, you have to be watchful of this. Especially dun sa LA3, di ba? Yung mahirap, normally, learning activities 3. Kasi doon may mga percent. So, kailangan mong tignan. Simple lang yung pag-judge dyan eh. If it has reached a certain level, tignan mo, may materials na ba yan o wala? Kasi ganun yung kanyari, may tatlong grupo pa siya. Yung isang grupo is 5% complete, yung isang grupo is 25% complete, yung isang grupo is 15% complete. You have to judge them. Kasi for example, dito sabi niya 10% daw. Pag 10%, nilalagay yung materials. Ibig sabihin, yung 5% na yun, wala pang materials on 0 sa AUP. Yung 25%, lahat na nailagay na 100% sa AUP. Yung 50% complete, meron na yun, 100% sa AUP. Okay? Ganun tayo. Now, conversion cost added evenly. This is what I'm saying. Added evenly during the period. Ibig sabihin, uniform lang. Kung ilang percent complete, yun yung gagamitin natin for conversion cost. FIFO method and consider the following data. Okay. Summarize total forming cost. Okay. Lagyan na natin yung number of units. Beginning 300. Started 22. Completed 2,000. Ending 500. Oh! Let's go with materials first. Complete natin yung EUP na materials sa kayong allocation niya. Okay? So dito sa 2.2, again, isi-separate natin. That's very typical of the FIFO. So yung 300, separate natin siya. So yung matitira na coming from the current is 17. Okay? Now, applyan natin ang EUP. Tingnan mo yung beginning direct materials. Ay, hindi ka na pala kailangan i-evaluate kasi binigay niya na dito if it has already materials o wala pa. For example, sa beginning, ito. Yung beginning sabi niya is already 100% as to materials. Ang tanong, may kailangan pa ba tayong materials na ilagay for this period? Since doon sa beginning, kung tingnan natin yung conversion, yung beginning niya 40% eh. Ibig sabihin, last month malagyan na siya ng materials. Hindi lang siya natapos sa production. Kaya nga 100% na siya as to materials. So ang tanong, this period, lalagyan pa ba natin siya ng materials? Hindi na. Kasi nalagyan na siya dun sa previous. Kaya 100% na, di ba? Reverse siya agad, sabi ko. Kung itong percent completed na siya, doon ka sa remaining. Eh kung 100% completed na siya, hindi wala na siyang remaining. Zero na to. Wala ka na kailangan idagdag dyan. No? Kasi 100% na siya. Ito walang problema ito, 1.7 ito. Kasi it's from 0 to 100. Ngayon, itong 500, nagsabi niya 100% na siya as to material. So, times 100%. Katulad nito, no? Itong 500 na to later, pag nag-complete ka sa next period, sa beginning, hindi mo na kailangan lagyan ng materials kasi nilagyan mo na siya ngayon. Diba? Okay, so magkano ang ating EUP 2.2? 5.4. Hindi nag-alok ng beginning. Okay? Oh, cost. Again, when it comes to costing, current lang tayo dito. Hindi natin inahalo yung beginning. So, current ng direct materials cost is 700. Okay? So, allocate natin. 700 divided by 2. So, 318.18. Okay, ito yung cost per UP niya. Let's allocate. Of course, this is 0. 318.18 times 17. Ito, dito. This is 540,906. Tapos dito, 318.18 times 500, 159,090. Okay? So ngayon, again, no? Itong part na to, this will be transferred out. Ilagay na natin nga yung beginning dito. Yung beginning dito, meron na siyang 75. Yan, 75. So itong tatlo na to, the 0 itong isa, this will form part of the transferred out. Completed the transferred out. Yung sa beginning, ito, yan. So mga tatlo yan. Ito, syempre, this will form part of the ending. Okay, working process ending, which will be the beginning of the next period. Anyway, now let's go with conversion cost. Conversion cost. Ganun pa rin, no? May 300 units tayo, may 17, tapos may 500. Okay? Yun dyan. Yung 300, tignan mo yung conversion cost. Sa beginning, this is already 40% complete. So, ilang percent na lang yung idadagdag natin ngayon? 60 para matapos. Times 60%. So, this is 180. Tama ba? Okay. Tapos ito, syempre, without a doubt, 17 yan. From 0 to 100, buong buo. Pero ito 500, tingnan mo ilang percent completed na siya. 25% completed. That's the working process ending. So, times 25%, 500 times 0.25, 125. So, magkano yung EUP niya? 180 plus 17 plus 125. This is a total of 2,005. Okay? So, meron na tayong EUP, just like yung ginagawa natin kanina, cost. Again, tarang cost lang tayo dito, hindi natin hinahalo. 425. Okay, 425 divided by 2,005. So, 211.97. Ito yung cost per EUP natin. Again, ito yung allocation basis natin. Times, compute naman tayo doon. 211.97 times 180. This is 38,154.6. Butal pa. Next, 211.97 times 1,700. So this is 360,349. Okay? And then ito 125, 211.97 times 125. So this is 26,496.25. Okay? So, yun yung allocation basis natin. Again, hindi natin hinahalo. So, ang gagawin natin, again, yung beginning, yung beginning, ilagay na natin dito. Sa taas. Kasi, 21 to 50. Itong tatlo yan. Again, just like the kanina na may tatlo. Itong tatlo na to, this will form part of the transferred out units. Okay? Tapos ito, of course, magiging part na ng beginning. So, compute na natin, total na natin silang lahat. So, T out, tapos yung working process ending. All yung T out, medyo marami namin tayo pa-compute. 75 plus 0 plus 540, 906. Plus, ito na, 21, 250, plus 38, 154.6, plus, itong 360,349. So, yung transfer out natin is 1,035,659.6. Okay? So, yun yung transferred out. So, medyo madali lang. Dalawa lang yung sa working process natin na ending, which is of course ito yung magiging bigyan natin. 15909P plus itong 26,496.25. So 185,586.25. Okay? So basically, yan yung requirement natin for activity 4B. And then now we will proceed with activity number 5, which is yung comprehensive natin. Okay, now we'll proceed na with activity number 5. So yung medyo comprehensive. No problem. Okay? So the requirement, both average pa in FIFO. Complete the equivalent units of production for each department and assign the cost to completed transferred out units. And then the working process using average of FIFO. Normally, pag natin ito yung problem, kailangan ko ng dalawang board no? Pero let's try to napagkasya na lang natin yung dalawa. No? Kasi erase na lang natin. Let's focus on average first and then let's go with the FIFO. Tataas ko lang ng konto para may space tayo sa baba. Okay. Working process. Begin. Tapos, meron tayong started or transferred in sa second department yan. Completed or transferred out to my next department na work in process ending. Okay? Papaya, company manufactures soap in 2 departments. Dalawa. 1 and 2, continuous process shop. The following data is available. Please don't be overwhelmed sa maraming data nito. Just focus kung paano natin sinasagot. No? So may beginning, work in process. Started, transferred out. Units added to production. Transferred out to finished goods. Ending, work in process. Okay, ito na lang gawin natin. This sa taas, Department 1. Okay? Department 1. Tapos gawa tayo ng Department 2 dito sa baba. Department 2. Work in process. Beginning, ganun din. Started. Completed. And work in process. Ending. Okay? Lagyan muna natin yung mga data ng units para hindi na tayo malito. Sa Department 1, may beginning na tayo na 5,000 units. Okay, we started with 50,000 sa Department 1 and transferred 45,000 units in Department 2. So yung ending natin is 10. Tama naman, ha? Sa Department 2 naman, meron na tayong beginning na 7,000 units. Nandito na tayo sa Department 2, next column na. Transferred out, basically yung started or transferred in nga kung sa Department 2 ito. No? Dapat pala i-change ko na para hindi kayo nalito. This is the out. Transferred out. Tapos ito, started, transferred in. Kaya ito yun, transfer lang na to, ito yung papasok sa Department 2. 45,000. Transferred out to finished goods, 48. So, ang ating ending is 9,000. Check lang natin kung valid yung ginawa natin or nilagay natin na data. 7 plus 45 minus 48. Oh, okay. May added tayo, sorry. So, aside from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sige. So, dito, meron tayong added during the period. So, lagyan natin dito ng added. So, aside from the transferred in, meron tayong added. Normally, hindi naman ito nag-appear, no? In certain cases lang. So, may added tayo na 5,000 and then transferred in na 45. Okay? Yan. So, yan yung mga units natin. Tapos, may mga cost tayo dyan. Okay? Tapos, sabi niya, direct materials are added at the beginning of the process of each department or conversion cost applied evenly during the process. Now, let's focus first on average. Okay, average muna tayo. So, department 1 muna tayo, guys. No? Para malaman natin kung magkano yung cost ng transfer dito. So, as to materials, okay? So, yung transferred out na to, completed siya, walang problema yun, 45. Again, average tayo. So, hindi natin kailangan separate yung beginning. So, dito sa ending, sabi niya added during the beginning, or at the beginning. So, ito, since nakumpisahan ito, ibig sabihin, may materials ito. Times 100%, this is 10,000. Therefore, ang UUP natin is 55. Ito, naghalo nga sila, diba? Average. So, therefore, ang gagawin din natin dito sa cost ng department 1, halo din natin. Halo natin yung beginning, saka yung added. So, 13 plus yung 65. So, this is 78,000. Okay, add natin yung beginning na 13 tapos yung 65 na added. So, 78. So, again, complete tayo ng average cost. So, 78 divided 55, that is 1.42. Okay, yun yung kanyang average cost, 1.42. So, again, allocate natin sa kanila. 1.42 times 45. So, dito sa transfer out, this is 63,900. Tapos dito, ganun din times 1.42, this is 10,420. Okay, so may rounding off difference lang ng konti. Times 1.42, sorry, 14 pala ito. 14,200. Okay, now let's go with conversion cost. Okay, now this will form part of their answer later. Conversion cost. Ngayon, again, yung sa conversion cost, ganun din yung 45,000 na ito without a doubt, this is 100% complete. Pero sa 10,000 na ito, nasa ending, tignan natin, nakalagay dyan yung ending work in process. Dito ka tumingin sa, ayan, sa department 1 tayo. Yung 10,000 units, nakalagay dito 75% completed. So, times 75%, this is 7,500. So, yung EUP natin for conversion cost, this is 45,000 plus 7,500. This is 52,500. Okay? EUP. So, ganoon din. Computing din natin yung kanyang average cost. I-total din natin yung beginning sa kayong ano. Since conversion cost ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, i-total mo na pati yung direct labor and overhead. So, 8,500 sa beginning plus 10,975 sa beginning plus yung current na sa direct labor 90,000 plus yung manufacturing overhead na 55. So, yung total cost natin dito is 164,475. Again, sabi natin sa inyo, yung hinahalo, yung cost, hinahalo ng units, that is the characteristic ng average. Okay? So, computin natin. Magkano ba yung cost per unit? 164,475 divided 52,500, this is 3.30. Okay, gagamitin natin ito, allocation basis, computin natin. 3.30 times 45,000 units, this is 140, 50. And then, with 7.5 times 3.13, this is 23,475. Okay? Yun yung cost niya. So basically, na-allocate na natin yung mga cost. So this will form part of the transferred out. Okay? And then ito will remain in the ending. So computin lang natin ulit. Sa T out, so total natin ito 63,900 plus 140,850. That's 240 at 04, sorry. 204,750. Okay? While dito sa ating ending work in process, ito. So 14,200 plus itong 23,475. So this is 37,675. Okay? Now, take note of this 204. Itong 204,750 naka-attach siya dito sa transfer pin na 45. No? Kasi ito yung 45. Ayan. So, we're done with that. Department 1. Let's go with Department 2. Okay? So, meron tayong materials. Let's start with materials. Tapos dito, maglagay tayo ng T-out mamaya. Dito na lang. Sulat natin. At transfer in cost. So, sa materials, okay, completed. Without a doubt, this is 48. Average, hindi natin kailangan separate yung beginning. Okay? Pero dito sa work in process ending, ganun din sabi niya, no? Sa materials, they're added at the beginning of the production. So, ibig sabihin nito, this is 100% completed, then 9,000. So, therefore, 48 plus 9,000, 57. Ang EUP natin ng materials sa Department 2. Okay? Now, ganun pa rin yung cost ng ating materials sa Department 2. I-add natin yung beginning sa current. So ngayon, 14, sa beginning, direct materials, 14,600 plus yung current natin na 45. So this is a total of 15,900. Again, beginning direct materials, 14,600. Dito ka na magtingin sa Department 2, no? So, gano'n pala, gamitin natin yung kanyang cost per UT. 59,600 divide 57. So, this is 1.05. Okay, 1.05. Allocate natin. 1.05 times 48,000, this is 50,400. And, ito naman, 9,000 times 1.05. This is 9,450. Okay na tayo sa materials. Now, let's go with conversion cost. Again, ganun na yung 48, walang problema. We don't need to separate them. 48,000, 9% complete. Tapos yung sa 9,000, again, dito ka na titingin. Ending tayo, no? Ending conversion cost. Ayan, ito na. Dito sa 9,000 units na yan, that is 50% complete. So times 50%, 50% ng 9,000, that would be 4,500. So yung EUP natin ng conversion cost would be, again, sa average, hindi kailangan i-separate yung beginning. Kaya nga, pagdating sa cost na to, i-combine din natin. So ganoon din ha, i-combine na rin yung apat na yun. Labor and overhead, beginning, plus current. Okay? So in this case, magkano 92. 92 labor overhead na 11,760. This is for the beginning. Plus yung sa current labor na 70 plus 40 yung sa overhead. Current. So this is 130,960. Okay? So again, ganun pa rin. Ano pa rin tayo? Compute pa rin tayo ng average. divided by ito 130,960 divided by 52, 500. So this is 2.49. Okay, 2.49. Allocate natin. 48,000 times 2.49. 2.49. So this is 119,520. And dito sa baba, 4,500 times 2.49. This is 11,205. This will form part of our answer. Okay? So itong dalawa na yan. So lastly na lang sa transferred in cost. Okay? Transferred in cost. No, dito sa transferred in cost. Dito medyo mag-iiba tayo ng konti. Okay? Sino ba yung may transferred in? Take note, may beginning transferred in tayo, 30,000 kung mapapansin mo. Plus may current transferred in tayo na 204,750. Tama? So, sino ba yung may transferred in? Ito, 7,000 from the beginning, and then itong 45,000 currently transferred. Ito, 5,000, wala itong transferred in cost. Kasi, hindi naman siya galing sa previous department. Diba? Sabi na added. It means it has been started during the month ng Department 2, which is very odd, na hindi naman normally nangyayari yan. No? Pero nagbigay siya just for that purpose. Okay lang. No? So dito guys, sa 48, medyo ibahin natin ng konti. No, hindi kasi 48 eh. Dapat dito, dapat hindi kasama yung 5. Okay? Diretso na lang natin. Normally kasi ginagawa natin, di ba, 48 plus 9. Di ba? Pero instead of 48, dapat 43 lang yan. 43 units. Kasi na, dito sa 45, wala yung 5,000. Okay? Alisin natin yung 5,000. Tapos yung 9, syempre, again, ganun din. Let's assume that this 9,000 is not, wala na yung 5,000 dyan, may transfer din yan, 9,000. Kaya yung inyong bilang natin ng transferred in is 52. Ito nga lang sila, 7 saka yung 45. Okay? Yung 7 saka yung 45. Okay? Now, okay, ganun pa rin, i-add natin yung cost. Kasi sa beginning na 7 sa 45 na transferred in. So 30,000 yung given dito sa beginning. Plus, ito yung kinompute natin kanina na cost na to, 204,750. So this is 234,750. So, compute tayo ng average. $4.51. Ito yung kanilang cost per UP. Okay? So, allocate na naman tayo. 4.51 times 43. So, this is 193,930. And then, itong 9,000 times 4.51. This is 40,590. May difference lang dito rounding off. Now, okay na tayo, allocate na natin yung materials, conversion cost, pati transfer din sa department 2. Compute na lang natin yung last part na lang dito. Ito na yung going to finish goods. Okay, ito na yung going to finish goods. Compute natin yung tatlo ito. Materials, conversion cost, and transfer din cost. Okay? 50,400 plus 119,520 plus 193,930. So this is a total of 363,850. Ito na yung going to finish goods kasi ito na yung last department. So, yung matitira sa work in process ending ng department 2, which is yung magiging beginning nyo would be ito. Yan. So, 11,205 plus 40, may kulang tayo. Ito, 9,450. Tapos itong 11,205 plus 40,590. That is 61,245. Okay? So, yung finish good sa counting process ending for department 2. Okay? But of course, this is also work in process ending. This is also work in process ending. Okay, so now we're done with average. Now let's go with FIFO. Ito yung medyo matrabaho. No? Let's go with FIFO. Okay, units. Yan lang natin yung units yan. Okay, now let's go with FIFO. Now materials. Again, kailangan separate. Ito na naman trabaho again. No? Separate natin dito sa 45 yung 5 coming from the beginning. So, ang matitira coming from current is 40,000. And then, of course, yung 10, kumplita natin mamaya. Now, yung 5,000, since, just like kanina, nalagyan na ito ng materials before. Or 100% completed na ito sa materials. Therefore, ngayon, hindi na natin siya kailangan lagyan ng materials. Zero na siya. Wala nang idadagdag. Okay? Pero itong 40, without a doubt, this is from 0 to 100%. So, yan. Tapos, itong work in process ending, since nag-umpisahan ko for this period, so nalagyan ito ng materials. This is 100% completed. So, ang ating i-UP na materials, FIFO, actually ito lang yung started. Kasi ano yun I mean, 100% tayo. That's just a coincidence kasi 100% nga. Pagdating sa conversion ko, syempre that's a different thing. Okay? So, again, just like kanina, may cost tayo. Again, current to. Since this is FIFO, hindi natin inahalo yung cost ng beginning sa kanina. So, current lang tayo dito. Current cost ng materials natin, Department 1. Doon ka sa baba, tumingin. Sa baba. This is 65. Okay, compute tayo ng cost per UP. 65,000 divided 50. 65,000 divided 50,000. This is 1.3. Okay? Which is gagamitin natin ngayon to allocate. Siyempre, this is 0. Okay? So, 40 times 1.3, this is 52,000, and this is 10 times 1.3, this is 13. Okay? So, yan yung 65. Ngayon, again sa FIFO, may beginning materials tayo, ilagay natin dito sa taas, 13. Because this key will form part of the transferred out later. Okay? Tatlo na yan. So we're done with the materials. Now let's go with the conversion cost. So yung 5,040, then lagay ko na lang dito yung 10. Now yung 5,000, nasa beginning conversion cost. Take note no, yung beginning conversion cost, dito tayo sa Department 1, 5,000 units, 65% completed na siya. So, ilang percent na lang idadagdag natin for this period? 35% na lang, times 35%. So, it's 5,000 times 0.35, that would be 1,750. Yung 40,000, this is without a doubt, again, 40,000 yan. Kasi from 0 to 100%, buo lahat. Yung 10,000, again, we look into the ending, work in process. Dito tayo sa Department 1, yung 10,000 units na yun, nandun, that is, sabi 75% completed as to conversion. So, times 75%, this is 7,500. So, yung total na iipin natin for conversion cost, 1,750 plus 40,000 plus 75, this is a total of 49,250. Okay? Tapos, yung cost, again, since we are FIFO, hindi natin inahalo yung beginning sa kayong current cost. So, doon tayo sa current. I-add mo na lang yung materials and labor. So, yung direct labor, 70, yung manufacturing overhead is 40. So, this is 110. Okay? So, 110 divided by, ito, yung 49,250. So, this is 2.23. Okay, yan yung magiging cost natin per EUP. So, gagamitin natin yung allocation basis. So, multiply natin isa-isa. 2.23 times 1,750, that is 3,902.5. So, next itong 40,000. 40,000 times 2.23, 89,200. Tapos yung 75, so times 2.23. So this is 16,725. Okay? So na-allocate na natin siya yung current. Again, yung beginning, ilagay natin dito sa taas. Kasi that will form part ng ating transferred out. So yung sa beginning natin, yung total na is 85 plus 10,975. This is 19,475. Okay? So itong tatlo, again, this will form part of the transfer out. And then itong 16 na to, this is yung maiwan sa ending natin. Now we're down to Department 1. Compute na lang natin kung magkano magiging T out, which is T in mamaya sa Department 2. And then yung nasa work in process ending. Compute natin ito yung anim. So 13,000 plus 0 plus 52,000 plus ito 19,475 plus 3,902.5 plus 89,200. This is a total of 177,577.5. Okay? So yan yung T out, magiging T in yan later. So working process naman, tara, 30,000 plus ito 16,725. Ang total niya would be 29,725. Okay? So yun yung magiging working process natin. Now let's go with Department 2. Okay? The same units tayo. Itong kanina. Now, yun na nakadyan sa FIFO. Itong 48 na completed, we have to separate. Walang problema itong 4,000 take look. This is added during the period. So, it started from 0. 0 to 100 yan in case, no? Pero dito, nandito na siya somewhere. No? So, hindi na natin kailangan i-separate yung 5. Pero yung beginning na 7,000, kailangan naka-separate yan. So, therefore, coming from the current na lang is only 41. Okay? Yan yung sa 48,000. Now, let's go with conversion. So, tingnan mo yung beginning sa Department 2. Yung 7,000 units na to, ang sabi dyan, it's already 40% completed. So, ang kulang na lang ay 60%. So, this period, 60% yung ilalagay natin. 7,000 times 60%, that could be 4,200. Okay? So itong 41,000, without a question, again, 41 na yan, from 0 to 100 yan. Pero yung 9,000, just like kanina, forgot ko yung percent yun. Pero yung 9,000 dito, that's already 50% complete. So times 50. We're talking of materials. Para conversion. This is for conversion pala, sorry. Materials tayo, let's go with materials. Again, itong 7,000, just like this one, nalagyan na ito ng materials previously. So, 0 na ito. Okay? So, ito, yung 41 without that, that's complete. And then, itong 9,000, since nung-umpisahan siya, so meron siya 100%. 9,000. So, yung unit natin for materials is 41 plus 9. This is 50,000. Okay, 50,000. Now, yung cost, ganito na gano'n, hindi natin inahalo sa FIFO. Current cost ng materials sa Department 2, that's 45. Now, actually, nakita namin 45 dyan. O, compute ng cost per unit. Although, kung titignan mo guys, parang mahirap siya at first. But again, sana po ulit na ginagawa natin. Hopefully, masasanay ka, makukuha mo yung process. But actually, hindi naman nagbabago eh. Paulit-ulit yung proseso. Matrabaho lang sa kamauti-uti. Maraming numbers, but it's fun. Compute natin ngayon. This is the raw course, yan. So 41 times 0.9. 0.9 yung cost per unit natin kanina. 41 times 0.9, that is 36,900. And then itong 9,000 times 0.9, this is 8,100. Yan yung sa 45. So, ilagay na lang natin yung nasa beginning sa Department 2. Beginning direct materials is 46. No? Kasi ito, again, this is part of finished goods later. Now, conversion cost. So, 7,041 and then yung 9,000 doon. Yung 7,000, ito na yung kanina. Sorry, na-advance to. So, sa beginning ng Department 2, yung 7,000 units is 40% completed na. So, 60% na lang yung dadagdag natin ngayon. No? 7,000 times 0.6. 4,200. Now, yung 41, again, without a doubt, it's 100% complete. Ito, yung 9,000, tingnan mo yung ending, ilang percent complete na siya. That's 50% complete. So, times 50%, this is 4,500. So, magkano yung unit natin? 42 plus 41 plus 45. So, this is 49,700 units. Okay? Ngayon, yung cost na naman, again, dun tayo sa current ng Department 2. 70 plus 40. So, yung conversion cost natin is 110. Yung labor, yung 70. Diba? Tapos yung manufacturing overhead applied ng Department 2 is 40. No? So, again, compute naman tayo ng average cost. 110 divided by 49,700. This is 2.21. No? Yung kanyang cost per unit. So, ganun pa rin. Allocate pa rin tayo. 42 times 2.21. So, this is 9,282. Tapos dito, 41,000 times 2.21. That is 90,610. 90 yan. 90,610. And then itong 45 lastly, times 2.25 at 31. Times 2.21. So this is 9,945. Okay? So again, ilagay lang natin yung beginning dito. Beginning ng conversion cost. Dalawa yung computin natin. 9 to, yan, hopefully nakikita niyo dapat marunong kayo mag-identify ng mga data kung saan ko na hinugutan. Ito yung 9 to sa beginning. 9 to plus 11,760. Yung beginning conversion cost natin is 20,960. Again, itong tatlo will form part of the computation natin. Okay? So last na lang, transferred in cost. Okay? Transferred in cost. Now again, just like kanina, this is transferred in. Di ba, instead of using 48, ang ginamit natin is only 43. It's because itong 5,000 na added, walang transferred in yan. No? Kasi hindi yan nagalit from the previous department. So, ang gagawin natin, may 7,000 tayo. That's the same 7,000 na ginagamit natin dito. Pero dito, bawasan mo na 5. No? Or yung 43 minus 7, this is 36. 36 na lang. Okay? Kasi ito lang yung meron tayong transferred in. Tapos, yung 9. O yung 41 minus 5, it's the same. Okay? Now, so transferred in, ito sineperate ko yung 7 na dun sa beginning. May transferred in pa ba tayo dito for the 7,000? Actually, wala na. Kasi 100% complete na ito. Again, when it comes to transferred in, there's no such thing as other percentages. That's 100% kasi meron talaga yan. So ngayon, ito 100% na just like sa materials, it is already 0. Okay? 0 na yan. So ang matitira dito ngayon, ito 36, this is without a doubt, meron yan. Tapos itong 9. 100%, 9. So therefore, sa transferred in, ang ating EUP is 36 plus 9. So familiar ba itong 45 na to? Kasi diba dito pag nag-compute tayo, lalagay natin is only the current. Magkano yung current? Ito yun. Hindi natin inahalap kasi dito average. FIFO. So yung current, 177,577.5. Para sa 45. Kasi take note, this 177 is para dito yan, which is yung 45 na pumasok. Tama? Current to eh. Current yun, kama nito. 45. Nakuha. No? So, pinakomputa natin dito yung PE is for the current. Okay, komputa natin 177,577.5 divided by 45. Ito puro current ito eh. 3.95. Hopefully, nakikita nyo, nag-gets nyo yung sinusulat ko maliliit, no? This is 3.95. Okay? So, allocate natin. Of course, this is 0. Ito, 36,000 times 3.95. So, this is 142, 200, and then, ito, 9,000. 3.95 times 9,000. So this is 35,550. Okay, 35,550. So ganun din yung ginagawa natin, ilagay natin yung beginning. May beginning tayo transfer din, right? 30,000. Actually, itong 30,000 na to, this is good for the 7,000. No? Kaya 0 na siya dito. So itong tatlo will form part of the finished goods. Okay? So basically, okay na tayo ng computation natin. Last thing na lang. Okay? Compute natin yung finished goods for department 2 and then yung work in process ending. Yung finished goods, ito. Tatlo. Compute natin yan. 9. So 14,600 plus 0 plus 36,900 plus. Dito tayo sa conversion cost. 20,960 plus 9,282 plus 90,610. So transfer in plus 30 plus 0 plus ito 142 200. Okay? 142 200. So, pag kinupit natin ang finished goods natin using FIFO is 614,552. Okay, sa finished goods. Ngayon, sa working process ending, ito na naman yung naiwan sa baba. Yung good for the 9,000 units. Ayan. So, computing natin, this is 8,100 plus. This is 9,945. 9,945 plus 35,550. So, yung total na sa ating process ending will be 53,595. Okay? So, hopefully enough na yung binigay kong example sa inyo. So, after this, of course, aralin nyo ulit. Yung sa book, medyo wala naman kayo halos makukuha din ng ibang information. Just follow the process, the concepts na tinuturo natin sa inyo, and then you'll be good to go. Now, you may start with your LA. Bye!